So
The joke is, how did you get it in the door?
all the art here was designed locally by a company called Rimworks.
Wow.
And so they design it all here, and then they send it away, and it's factory painted.
Wow.
And it is oil on canvas.
Unreal.
All of these pieces we are selling here, they roughly range from about $220 to $350 per piece, and that's framed and ready to hang.
Wow.
So very, very affordable. And also we can do each of the pieces, we can have it done in different sizes as well.
How did you get it in the building?
Well, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, we brought it in rolled and then we framed it in the building.
Oh,
Here.
there we go.
That particular piece is $1,950. The only problem is it doesn't come with a wall that size, so you need to have a wall that size.
That's the thing. You need an actual. Yeah, exactly. Very few places. You have one of them, so I have a funny feeling that one may be there for a while. But it's such a signature piece because obviously it's wine.
Absolutely.
I can see it just being. You wouldn't want that. I come in here, I don't see that there. I'm like, wait, who the hell got it?
Yeah, it's called Tutti Frutti.
Yeah.
And even these other pieces are quite large by nature, but
When I arrived last year, it was just a big sandbox.
Yeah.
And it was here was as low as the apple trees.
Did you come here for this?
Yeah. No. I was in town before.
Oh.
Yeah. But when I got hired. And then they gave me a list of plants and they said, this is the land and do something with it.
Wow.
So it was a lot of work, but it's coming along very well. We have 100 apple trees.
It is July 1st. Or it's approaching July 1st.
Yeah.
But still, that sounded not like a firework.
Oh, yeah.
So we have 100 apple trees, Honeycrisp and Good Lands, and we should harvest next year. For the first couple of years, I'm picking the apples, so the plants produce good roots.
Mm.
And we have one row of raspberries right here that will continue till the chain link fence. We have a pumpkin patch that will produce small sugar pumpkins because we make a beautiful pumpkin wine.
No
It's
way.
a dessert wine. It's like liquid pumpkin pie on your ice cream. It's delicious.
my
Oh, wow.
God.
Delicious.
That's
And we
amazing.
fortify it to 16%, so it's really nice.
That's amazing.
And we'll have enough for the kids too. We'll do like a
I
pumpkin
was gonna
patch
say
and a
we- oh,
harvest.
God,
yeah.
that's
brilliant.
That's
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
And very far we have a little bit of Saskatoons, but they didn't like the hail last year, so they're coming back slowly.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll see what is more popular, and then we'll increase the production of that fruit. Because we have some fruits that it's only for it's a trial because we don't know.
Yeah.
We haven't produced wine with it, and we don't know the flavor. Pat just thought he would give it a try.
Well, you don't know until you try.
That's exactly it.
Yes. We have 450 plants of rhubarb that we make our strawberry rhubarb wine is called Seduction.
Okay.
And it will be ready in 2 weeks, and it is fantastic.
Who was I? I was
Really
talking to somebody on the weekend that said apparently that your rhubarb wine, that's what they were talking about. That
Yes.
apparently they'd heard it's supposed to be unbelievable.
Yeah, because maybe you'll. Oh no, we bottled it. Sorry, because before it was in a vat, and then at the opening, people were trying it.
Okay, so
Oh.
maybe that's what it was. So 2 weeks, eh?
Yes, in 2 weeks we should put it on for
That's
sale.
awesome.
Over here we have Justa berries, 3 rows. Justa berries is a cross between gooseberries and blackcurrant. So it's a little bit milder than the blackcurrant and a little bit more flavorful than the gooseberry.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's the trial. 2 rows of sour cherries, which are really plump and juicy and really small pit. It's delicious. They're not sour at all. And I can't wait for them to produce. But the deers love them too. So
Yeah.
The problem.
I'm kind of fencing them a little bit. Over here we have 6 rows of gooseberries that we'll probably harvest because you can see the fruits. But those, they will be ready when they start to turn pinkish.
Sorry, what are those?
Gooseberries.
Okay.
Yeah. Usually gooseberries, people, they keep them as a bush, but they're so thorny and I didn't want to pick them that way.
pick,
So I
yeah.
said I'm going to trail them as a cordon, and then it's way easier to pick. a lot of pruning, but hopefully it works. And I planted grass and clover between the rows because we have a beekeeper from town who has 4 hives, and they're really the bees are really happy about the
You know, it's funny.
pounds. And we're not finished. It's really good because usually it's 3-4 years before you harvest your first crop, and this year we're gonna get 40 pounds. So
Wow.
that is
That's
really
awesome.
good. I don't know what I did, but
Oh, yeah.
I
Whatever
did
you did
something.
worked.
And this is the amphitheater right here, right?
Yes, it is.
Wow,
So
brilliant.
we had some machine operators to shape the terraces,
That's
and-
beautiful.
and then we have irrigation that waters the grass, and then we'll have the stage in front and a beautiful flower garden, and then where Pat is standing, it's going to be the tenting area.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
And over here we have some black currant that will be ready in about 2-3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And those one too, they're loaded. So I'm really
Wow.
happy about that. It makes it really earthy. You can smell the plant.
Oh
You
yeah.
The
can smell from
wine
here.
tastes like that a little bit
Yeah.
too.
Oh, that's cool.
It's very flavorful.
That's cool.
So we'll learn how to blend it so it's not so earthy,
Mm.
but it makes it really interesting flavor. Wow. That's amazing.
One of the questions I was asking with Doug was the fact that I sound like a broken record. Is that whether or not with the changing weathers and as it gets warmer and warmer every year, are we going to create a situation where certain plants, certain fruits that weren't normally sustainable at this latitude may suddenly become more viable?
Yes.
Like grapes, for example. Whether or not this, because it doesn't take long. I mean, we're having these warmer temperatures in the summer, and our summers are lasting longer, right? We're getting less severe winters. There could come a situation where other types of fruits, specifically grapes, become a bit more viable at this latitude.
Yeah.
Have you thought of that as something in the future?
Yes, Pat has been growing grapes for 3 years, but it's not the right area where he is.
Right.
But we sure will try some grapes, definitely. Yeah. But you can have a bad year and then
That's it. Yeah.
and then it's not working. But in the fruit wine industry, you don't need to have a pure grape. Actually, you can't have a pure grape wine because it's different license. So if we grow grapes, it would just be as a blend, and they wouldn't need to be so plump and juicy and so sweet and sugar, because we would just incorporate them. So
So as a blend, it's a different license then.
yes,
Oh, interesting.
yes. Because the recipe is totally different.
Oh.
A fruit wine is like we add water, we add sugar, and we add all kinds of components to control the pH and the acidity. As the grapefruit, not the grapefruit, the grape wine, it's the juice, the concentrate of the grape juice, and yeast, and that's all.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you need your bricks, your sugar content in the grapes needs to be really high.
Okay.
As us, we add water because it would be too concentrated.
Right.